What's the difference between an unconditional and a conditional contract of sale? If you have already started looking around for properties and are currently going to house inspections, it is worthwhile to know what an unconditional and a conditional contract entails so that you can make a suitable offer. Let's jump straight in. Let's start with the basics. So what is a contract of sale? A contract of sale is a key document which outlines the terms for the sale of the property. It outlines the total price payable, details of the deposit, and settlement date and other agreed special conditions. There are two types of contracts, conditional and unconditional. A conditional contract is the most common form of a contract of sale. It requires certain conditions to be met before the sale of the property. For buyers, common conditions on the contract of sale are subjected to finance being approved, pest and building inspections to report no issues, and pending existing property sale to be finalized. For sellers, there is a sunset clause which effectively puts a time limit on the contract's validity. If settlement hasn't taken place by the end date in the clause, then both parties are legally entitled to walk away from the sale contract. So what are the benefits of having a sunset clause and having a conditional contract? The sunset clause protects the seller by offering them a way back into the market should the buyer takes too long to get the finances approved. It also protects the buyers in the case of off-the-plan property exchanges. If the developer doesn't finish the project by the agreed date in the contract, then the buyer is legally entitled to walk away from the contract and receive their deposit back in full. As you can see, having conditions in the contract will protect buyers and sellers if any of the conditions are met. So, the wording of the conditions is extremely important, and it should be drafted by a conveyancer or solicitor. A conditional contract will be subjected to a minimum of 5 days cooling off period, unless it is waived by the 66W certificate. This period allows for the buyer's finances to be approved, building and pest inspection report to be completed, and any due diligence the buyers wish to carry out. The buyer will pay a 0.25% deposit to the agent in the cooling off period. Once the cooling off period expires, the buyer will pay the remaining balance of the 10% deposit and the contract becomes unconditional. At this stage, neither parties can terminate the contract without incurring heavy penalties as they proceed towards the settlement date. On the other hand, an unconditional contract means that the buyers and sellers are legally obliged to follow through with a contract of sale. Most auction offers are considered unconditional unless there's a previous negotiated agreement between the buyer and the seller. When entering an unconditional contract, make sure that you are 100% certain about wanting to proceed with the contract in those terms. Make sure that you've got the necessary unconditional finance approvals in place before entering the sale. An unconditional offer will be presented with a contract, a check, and a 66W certificate. If the seller accepts and signs the contract, it is a binding deal. So, what are the benefits of having an unconditional contract as opposed to a conditional one? As a seller, the benefit is that you are almost certain that the sale is going through. As a buyer, an unconditional contract may mean that the seller is willing to accept a lower negotiated purchase price than if special conditions are to be met before finalizing a sale. But the downside is that you are bounded by the terms of the contract of sale immediately upon exchange. If you don't proceed with the purchase after the contracts are exchanged, then the 10% deposit will be forfeited to the seller and they can sue you for damages. Before signing a contract of sale, whether it's conditional or unconditional, make sure that you obtain legal advice from a conveyancer or a solicitor first. If you're ready to make an offer on a property but haven't got your finances approved, jump onto lendy.com.au. It only takes a few minutes. Our online home loan platforms allows you to compare rates from over 35 different banks and lenders. And we have a team of home loan specialists who can help you from every step of the way. So that's it, guys. Everything you need to know about conditional and unconditional contracts. Now, if you already found a house that you love and are ready to make an offer, check out our video here on home loan pre-approvals. We will unpack the process and go through why it is an important step. See you then in a sec.